Good morning, students. This is Rahmatullah, also known as Firoz, your new maths mentor. I've been entrusted with the responsibility of handling second year intermediate classes for MPC students. When I first get into the details as which chapter has started, I discovered that the chapter circles has already been started. Therefore, I thought that it is essential to once again recapitulate the chapter that you have learned before. So let's get started. Before I get into the chapter, let us first define what is a circle. So, circles chapter, what is the definition? The definition is the locus of a point which moves in a plane so that its distance from a fixed point is always constant is called a circle. It's called a circle. So let C be a fixed point and let P be any point which is moving in a plane. So here C is what? Center of the circle, which is a fixed point, and P is a moving point in a plane. So if I join this and let us suppose this R, what is this R? R is any non-negative real number. So the locus of all such points. So for example, if you take P2 point here, so if you join this, so whatever C P1 is there, so this is of the same distance. Likewise, if you collect all those points and join, the figure so formed is called a circle. So this is the definition of a circle. Now, so let us take C, H comma K be the center of the circle. Let P, X1, Y1 be any point in the plane. So if you join this and let us suppose this to be R. So what is the distance between the 2 points? X1 y1 and x2 y2 square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. In the same way, C h comma k and p x1 y1. What is the distance between the 2 points? Square root of x1 minus h whole square plus y1 minus k whole square is equals to what? R. So now squaring on both sides so that square and root will be cancelled. So x1 minus h whole square plus y1 minus k whole square equals to r square. So this is called the central form of the circle when center C h comma k and radius r is given. So what is this? Central form of a circle. Now let us x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals to r square. If r is equals to 1, if the radius is 1 unit, then let us see what will happen. So is equals to r square. So if h comma k is equals to 0 0, if h comma k equals to 0 0, if you substitute this 0 0 back into the given equation, then let us see what will happen. X minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square equals to r square implies x square plus y square equals to r square. This is the standard form of the circle. This is called central form of the circle. If the circle center is at the origin, the circle so formed is called standard form of the circle. So this is the diagram of this. So this is x-axis, negative x-axis, y-axis, negative y-axis, and this is the origin. So this is the circle. So this is the radius. So this circle is called the standard form of the circle. Now let us see x square plus y square is equals to r square. So if r equals to 1, if the radius is 1 unit, then x square plus y square equals to 1. This is the unit circle. This is called what? Unit circle. Likewise, if r equals to 0, then x square plus y square equals to 0. This is also a circle which is called point circle. Which is a point circle. So point circle is also a circle whose center is that point itself with no radius at all. Now let us go back to the actual central form back. Let us go back to the actual central form of the circle which we have discussed before. What is that? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals to r square. Now let us expand this. So x square plus h square minus 2hx plus y square plus k square minus 2ky is equals to r square. Now let us rearrange this. X square plus y square minus 2hx minus 2ky plus h square plus k square minus r square equals to 0. Is this not in the form x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0? This is called the general form of the circle. What is this called? General form of the circle. So let us compare this with the second degree non-homogeneous equation that we have discussed in the first year pair of straight lines chapter. So let us compare this with ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. So the condition that the circle, the second degree non-homogeneous equation to represent the circle equation is coefficient of x square is equals to coefficient of y square. That is, what is the quotient of x square? A equals to b, and that is equals to how much? 1. And coefficient of xy equals to how much? 0. That is, h is equals to 0. So this is the condition, these two are the conditions that the second degree non-homogeneous equation to represent the general equation of a circle. Now let's emulate with the examples which we have learned so far. So find the equation of a circle whose center is 2, 3 and radius is 5 units. So how do we find the equation of this circle? We have been given 2, 3 center and radius 5. So what is the formula that we have? Yes, central form of the equation of the circle. So what is the equation of the circle in the central form? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals to r square, where R is equals to 5 given, and C H comma K equals to how much? 2 comma 3. Let us substitute this. X minus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equals to 5 square. Therefore, x square plus y square minus 2 to the 4x minus 2 3 is 6y. So 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 4, 13. This is plus 5 square. This is 25. If you take this transpose here, so 13 minus 25, which is minus 12 equals to 0. This is the required equation of the circle. Second, find the equation of a unit circle whose center is 2 comma 3. So what we are looking for? The equation of a unit circle. So here, unlike the first example, here center and radius both are given. Here only center is given, but radius is not given. But we know that for a unit circle, what is the radius? Yes, radius is equals to 1 for unit circle. So R equals to 1 is given. C H comma K is equals to how much? 2 comma 3. So what is the equation of the circle now? When you are having the radius and center with center, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r square. So this is x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equals to 1. Therefore, x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y, 2 to the 4 plus 3 3 is 9. 9 plus 4, 13. This plus 1, if you take this side, 13 minus 1, which is plus 12 equals to 0. So, likewise, now the third example is find the equation of the circle whose center is 2 comma 3. So here find the equation of a point circle. If I add here, so we need to find out the equation of the point circle now. So I am erasing all this here. So needless to say, what is the radius of a point circle? We have discussed before. R equals to 0. So next step. H comma K is equals to how much? 2 comma 3. So x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equals to 0. Therefore, x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y. So 2 to the 4, 3 3 is so totally this is plus 13 is equals to 0. So likewise, what is the fourth example? Find the equation of a circle whose center is at the origin and having radius 5 units. So here find the equation of the circle whose center is at the origin. Can you please tell me what is the equation of the circle whose center is at the origin? Yes, it is the standard equation of the circle. That is x square plus y square equals to r square. So x square plus y square. So radius is how much is given? 5 square. So therefore x square plus y square is equals to 25. So we can even show with a diagram as well. So here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 5 units. So this is 5 and this is 5. That is radius is 5 and center is what? 0, 0. The equation x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0 represents a circle, a real circle, if g square plus f square minus c is greater than or equals to 0. So, proof. So, let us consider the, what is this equation of the circle called? Yes, it is a general form of the circle equation. So, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. Now, let's add g square plus f square on both sides. So, implies x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus g square plus f square plus c is equals to g square plus f square. So what did I do? So g square plus f square I have added on both the sides without loss of generality. So here x square plus 2gx plus g square plus y square plus 2fy plus f square is equals to g square plus f square. If I transpose plus c, this side minus c. So, implies this can be x plus g whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square, therefore x plus g whole square. So, this is y plus f whole square is equals to g square plus f square minus c. So, can I rearrange this as x minus of minus g whole square plus y minus of minus f whole square is equals to g square plus f square minus c. So, isn't it represents the equation of the circle in its central form? Is it not in the form x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals to r square? Okay. Now, I am rubbing this. So, this represents the circle equation. So, with the, what is the center? So, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals to r square. So, what is the center of this? H comma k. In the place of h comma k, you may see minus g minus f. And r equals to how much? R square is equals to this. Then r equals to how much? G square plus f square minus c. So here g square plus f square minus c can be greater or equals to 0 because under root it won't be a negative. So this is always non-negative real number. So here two cases arises. One is g square plus f square minus c. If g square plus f square minus c is greater than 0, then the equation, let us take this to be 1. Then the equation 1 represents a real circle, with the center c is equals to minus g minus f and radius is equals to g square plus f square minus c under roof. Likewise, if g square plus f square minus c equals to 0, then it will be x square. If it will be center c is equals to how much? Minus g minus f and radius is equals to 0. Then this represents the point circle. What is this? X minus of minus g whole square plus y minus of minus f whole square equals to 0. This represents the point circle. Now, let us see the subcases. The equation of a circle which is passing through 0 0 is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy equals to 0. So how do we get this? How do we get this? So let us take the actual circle. So x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0 with a circle. And what do we discuss here? We are interested to find out the equation of the circle that is passing through the origin. That means, see this. So this circle is passing through the center of the origin of the circle. So this is x dash, y dash. So whenever a circle is passing through the origin, the circle has to satisfy whenever circle is passing through the origin, it has to passes through 0 0. So let us substitute that. 0 square 2g0 2f0 plus c equals to 0. So what do we get ultimately? C equals to 0. Substitute this c equals to 0 in the first equation. Then x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy is equals to 0. So this is the equation of the circle when it is passing through the center of the circle. So the second case is, what is the equation of a circle? What is the equation of the circle? The equation of a circle which is the equation of a circle whose center is on the x-axis is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus c equals to 0. You may be wondering, how do we get this? So let us take the circle. So the situation is like this. So we are interested in finding the equation of this circle. Here its center C is lying on the x-axis. Actually, what is the center? C equals to minus g minus s. But here it will be minus g comma 0, since on x-axis y coordinate is missing. So here solution. Now what is the equation of the circle when it is having the center C h comma k and radius r is given? Yes, it is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals to r square. So here x minus, what is h? Minus g. So minus of minuses plus g whole square plus y minus 0 whole square, because center is lying on the x-axis, then y coordinate is missing. So here what is r? What is r? Square root of g square plus f square minus c. R square is g square plus f square minus c. Here f square is again missing, since the y coordinate is missing, since it is lying on the center is lying on the x-axis. So g square minus c. Now x square plus g square plus 2gx plus y square is equals to g square minus c. So g square gets cancelled on both the sides. Therefore we get x square plus y square plus 2gx plus c equals to 0. So this is the equation of the circle when the center of it is lying on the x-axis. Then you may guess, what is the equation of the circle whose center is lying on the y-axis? So the equation of a circle whose center lies on lies on y-axis is, yes, y-axis is x square plus y square plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. So that means the supposed diagram of this would be like this. This time the circle will be like this. So here minus g minus f. So here 0 comma minus f. And radius is as usual g square plus f square minus c, where g square will be 0, f square minus c. And if you do the same steps like this, then actually we'll get this ultimate x square plus y square plus 2f plus c equals to 0. Now the condition that the second degree non-homogeneous equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0 to represent a circle is a equals to b, which is not equals to 0. Second, so h is equals to 0, and third is g square plus f square minus ac, which is not equals to 0. Likewise, so for the circle ax square plus 2hxy plus ay square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. What is the center of this? C is equals to minus g by a comma minus f by a, and what is the radius here? Square root of g square plus f square minus ac by modulus of a. So these are all we have discussed before. Now what is the secant line? What is the secant line? Let PQ be any 2 points on the circle, then the line PQ is called what? A secant line. That means, so let us suppose this is a circle. So P comma Q be any 2 points of the circle. So if you join this, so then this line is called what? This is a secant line, and the line segment PQ is called a chord. It's called what? It's a chord. So let us discuss some properties which you have discussed before in 10th class. So what are they? A diameter is a chord, but the chord need not be a diameter. What is diameter? The chord which is passing through the center of the circle is called what? The diameter. That means, so this is the circle. So if this circle, if this PQ, this chord is passing through the center of the circle, then it is said to be what? It's a diameter. So this is one of the property, and the diameter bisects the chord, and each chord is called, and each is said to be a semicircle. That means this is the circle. So this is PQ chord, and if this PQ chord is passing through the center of the circle, then this is the diameter of the circle, and this diameter bisects means cuts this entire circle into exactly two same circles. So each is said to be what? Is a semicircle. Likewise, what do we discussed before?
Okay.
Before, third is the angle subtended by a chord at the center of the circle is double or twice than the angle made by it on the remaining part of the circumference of the circle. That means, let us suppose this is a circle. So let this 2 points, this PQ, this is a chord. So this is the center of the circle. The line joining by this chord at the center of the circle is double than what? The angle subtended by the similar chord PQ on the any remaining part of the circumference of the circle, on the major part of the circle. This is minor arc and this is major arc. For example, if you take this here, so the angle made, this is the angle made by the similar arc PQ. So if we take a theta angle here, then it will be doubled here, 2 theta. And what is the fourth point? The angle in the semicircle is how much? 90 degrees. That means if you take the circle like this, so the angle in the semicircle is 90 degrees. So this is PQ. This is the diameter, and this is the semicircle, and this is another semicircle. If you take any point here, for example, then if I join this, how much it will be? It will be 90 degrees. All this we have discussed before. And what is the fifth one? Fifth one is the perpendicular bisector of the chord is always passing through the center of the circle. So for example, let this be a circle. So this P and this is Q. So this is a chord. So this is the center. So perpendicular bisector of the chord means what? It should be a perpendicular and it bisects as well. So this perpendicular bisector of this chord should be always passing through what? The center of the circle. So this all we have discussed before. Now the equation of a circle having P x1 by 1 and Q x2 y2 as the endpoints. What is the technical term? Extremities. Endpoints of the diameter is x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 equals to 0. So how do we prove this? So let us take one circle. So this is the center of the circle, and let us suppose this is P comma Q is the diameter. So P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2 are the two ends of the diameter. So if I take one point here which is A, and if I join this as well as this, so can you please tell me what is the angle PAQ? Yes, 90 degrees. Since the angle in the semicircle is 90 degrees, that means angle PAQ equals to 90 degrees. That means whenever in straight lines we learned, whenever PAQ is equals to 90 degrees, then the slope of PA into slope of AQ is equals to -1. Product of the slopes are perpendicular to each other. That means slope of PA into slope of AQ is equals to -1. Let this be x comma y. So this is y minus y1 by x minus x1. x1 x1 y1 x2 y2 are there. What is the slope of the 2 points? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Difference of y coordinates by difference of x coordinates into y minus y2 by x minus x2 equals to -1. So now I'm writing this. So what do we get here? Y minus y1 into by x minus x1 is equals to, if you transpose this on the other side, then this is minus of so y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equals to, this is minus of x minus x1 into x minus x2. So if you transpose here this side, x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 equals to 0. So this is the, what do we call this? Diametric form. What is this called? Diametric form. So the equation of the circle, when the extremities of the diameter is given, then this is the formula: x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 equals to 0. So now the parametric form. Parametric form. So if I take one circle like this, so this is positive x-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis, and this is a negative y-axis. Okay, so this is the origin. Let this be any point P. This is x1 comma y1, or simply x comma y. So if you join this and let us suppose OP equals to R. What is this OP? The radius of the circle. So I drop a perpendicular from P on the x-axis. So let this be M. So how much is this now? This is x coordinate and this is y coordinate. So what is cos theta here then? Can you please tell me what is cos theta? Adjacent side by hypotenuse, x by r. So this is x equals to r cos theta. Similarly, what is sin theta here? What is sin theta? Yes, opposite side by hypotenuse, y by r. So from this, y is equals to r sin theta. Therefore, so r cos x equals to r cos theta and y equals to r sin theta are the parametric equations of a circle x square plus y square equals to r square. So therefore, for a circle x square plus y square equals to r square, x equals to r cos theta, comma y equals to r sin theta are called are the parametric equations of a circle. Okay, likewise, so x equals to r cos theta comma r sin theta, this is called the parametric point of a circle. Likewise, second, for the circle x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r square. So x is equals to h plus r cos theta, y is equals to k plus r sin theta. For the circle, I'm taking the general equation now. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. X is equals to minus g plus r cos theta. Y is equals to minus f plus r sin theta. Here theta, theta, theta I am taking. What is theta here? Theta is the parameter which is lying always in between 0 and 2 pi. Where what is r here? R is equals to g square plus f square minus c.